I was like, thank God.
Toronto resident Joseph Tito is applauding a new bill tabled by the Trudeau government that would allow foreign-born Canadian parents to pass their citizenship rights to children born abroad.
I think it's a great thing because, I mean, why? If you're a Canadian citizen, you're a Canadian citizen, period.
It's a cause close to his heart. City News first spoke to Tito nearly 6 years ago amid an emotionally draining battle to bring his newborn children home to Canada.
Can we just please capture this moment, and I want to live in it for the rest of my life.
The twins were born via a foreign surrogate in Kenya, but they did not inherit his Canadian citizenship because he's considered a second-generation Canadian. He was born in Italy to a Canadian mother. It meant he'd have to sponsor his kids as foreign national family members, and the girls would have to stay in Kenya during the process. The twins were eventually granted temporary travel documents.
When we got back, my girls were stateless for the first 9 months of their life. If I wasn't on social media or if I didn't cause a mess that I caused, I would have been in Kenya for 9 months.
It's a situation that's not unique to Tito, but the federal government is now aiming to change that.
Under the new legislation, children born abroad to a Canadian citizen who is also born outside Canada will be a Canadian citizenship from birth, as long as a Canadian parent who was born outside of Canada has accumulated 3 years of time spent in Canada before the birth of the child. They'll be able to pass down their citizenship to their child.
The bill reverses changes to the law made in 2009 by the then Conservative government under Stephen Harper.
I've talked to family members who've been separated from their loved ones because of this unjust law the Conservatives brought in 15 years ago.
Last year, the Ontario Superior Court found the current system unconstitutional and gave the Trudeau government until June 19th to fix it.
The citizenship is very much a privilege that needs to be earned in a lot of circumstances, but certainly not in these cases where it was just patently unfair to begin with.
Tito's two little girls got their citizenship after about 2.5 years in Canada. They're now 5 and about to graduate kindergarten. He says he hopes the new bill means other parents won't have to go through what he did.
I don't wish it upon anybody. And I think that if it doesn't matter where your children are born, if you are Canadian and you have ties to Canada, then you should be able to bring your children home.
While the court has given the feds until June 19th to make the changes, Immigration Minister Mark Miller says the government may have to request an extension as the bill makes its way through the House of Commons. For City News, I'm Natividad.